going on? The bar is now open. Free for all. Come on in here. The bar is open. Oh, I don't have the link. Drop it. I will drop. Go ahead and drop the link in. Come on in here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the bar. I'm your host. It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. It's BK in the house. I'm going to drop the link and then y'all can come on in here. The bar is open. Come on in here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Come on in. The bar is open. Get your drink of choice. Come on and chill with your boy. Come on in the bar. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Good. Well, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Saturday. I'm gonna shout out to chat in a minute. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend. If that's something that you celebrate. Happy Labor Day weekend. You dig? So, y'all come on into the bar. Let's have some fun. Let's have some adult conversations. Let's have some great topics to talk about. You know what I mean? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So, let me turn this down just a little bit because I don't want you guys, I don't want the bar setting music to overshadow anything, you know? And oh yeah, let me get that banter. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We have first the lovely Lisa J. Stocks in the house. Thank you. Y'all go subscribe up to Lisa, please. Very, very knowledgeable lady. Please go subscribe to Lisa J. Stocks. We got the lovely Lovelace in the house. Hey, Lovelace. We got Thrive and Glow with Joe. You heard what she said as you come in. Like, share, and subscribe to your boy. We got my sis, a brilliance is in the house. Blessings to you, Queen. Blessings. Susanna, thank you for coming in, love. Thank you. Scorpio Mama's in the house. Hey, boo. What's going on, love? Miss Wanda, Get It Together Fitness. Go and subscribe to Miss Wanda. Go and subscribe to her. Thank you for coming through. Shout out to you, love. Shout out to you. Gisela is in the house. She says, I'm out with my daughter celebrating. Happy birthday to your daughter. Just wanted to stop in. Thank you. Happy birthday to your daughter. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And my bro Derek is in the house. What's going on? 2 Cents Gorilla and the 2 Cents You Calls It podcast. Y'all go subscribe up to my bro and his podcast, him and his partner X. Y'all go and subscribe to my little bro. Go and subscribe to Just Jay. The algorithm is in the house. Go and subscribe to Just Chase. And she goes live after hours, past my bedtime. So go and subscribe. Bonds is in the house. Bonds, I have questions. So shout out to Bonds. Kevin is in the house. One of my day ones, my attorney, is in the house. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. I think I just got everybody. I said what I said. What's going on, Miss Fancy? How you doing? Y'all go sub up to Bonds Reality. I said what I said. And Waiting to Exhale. Y'all go and subscribe. And I think I got everybody. I done hit up everybody. So, without further ado, I got a young lady that's way back here that is a very young lady that's back here in the back chat, who is my business partner. So I hope she's not. Jennifer, hey love, hey sweetheart, how you doing? How you doing? I hope she's not picking her nose, because I'm going to bring her out. You're not picking your nose or digging any boogers out, because I'm going to bring you up. So without further ado, oh, she's not picking her nose or anything like that. So we got the lovely Thriving Glow with Joe is in the house. How are you?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
Okay.
I do have a bone to pick with you that I wanted to bring up.
About me exposing that you picking your nose in the back there?
No.
Okay. All right. What's that? What you got?
Did you say hi to Scorpio Mama yesterday?
Yes. I said hi to my boo. I did.
I wanted to mention that, you know how you were talking about, because we talked about they probably thought you were their peer because they know my age. Yes, I'm going to bring this up. I've been thinking about it, and I said, I forgot to tell him.
Wait. This one right here gets a special shout out. He's not here yet. Sweet Rita! Sweet Rita! Shout out to Sweet Rita. Hey, love. It's always good to see Bam Bam in here. Okay, so you got a bone to pick with me. So go ahead.
Yes, because he was trying to tell it. I'm going to tell it. So y'all can pay me. If y'all pay me, I can tell y'all how old he is, okay? However...
you better not. You better not.
And I'm not talking about just money. Y'all can pay me in different ways, whatever. Y'all just figure it out. But anyway, point is, we talked about it. Him and I talked about it was my idea that y'all probably thought he was your peer because you know my age, and y'all were probably thinking he was older than I. And he made it seem like he was so much younger than me, and I'm so much older than him, which is BS. BS. Okay.
Are you not older than me?
I am older than you, but not by a lot.
Are you not older than me?
Not by a lot. Who looks older, y'all?
Take a poll.
I don't
Miss
care.
Roxy's in the house. The birthday girl is birthday month, all month for Miss Roxy. Shout out to Miss Roxy. Shout out to you, love. Shout out to you. Hey, did you pin the link, Bess? You pin the link?
Oh, for the thing? No, I didn't.
Oh, y'all come on up here. So Joe's up here trying to tell my business, and trying to.
I'm not trying to tell your business. I'm just saying.
Exactly, bro. It's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. Serious S. Hey, love.
Serious.
How you doing? That's one of our day ones. But is that all you got to say about that?
Yes, sir.
So anyway,
I just had a bone to pick. That's all.
I just want to say, look. I just want to say this. Like I told Miss Alice and like I told Miss Fancy, I would love to be their peer. But they actually were forthcoming like you were about their age. And I said that I'm not, to give y'all a hint, I'm not at retirement age at all. I got a long ways to go. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Life is but a vapor. But I got a long ways to go. But I have an old soul. Shout out to the old soul. And I'll stick to that. So with that being said, man, what y'all sipping on something? 2 cents, get on up here. 2 cents. Get on up here. Get on up here. But yeah, man. What are y'all sipping on? What are y'all drinking on? We're gonna get into some content, whatever. Have you already pinned
the link is pinned at the top. 2 cents is at work.
Oh hell. He's at work. All right, well, I'll let you make it this time, bro. I'll let you make it. Miss Foxy. Miss Foxy is in the house. Miss Foxy Roxy.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Foxy.
Here.
You kind of low, sweetheart. You kind of low. She kind of low, Joe. You on your phone? Okay.
I have a headset that I have to turn up loud.
Yeah, you got to turn it all the way up.
Yeah.
That's why you've been sounding really far away.
Because you got your
sounded last night.
Yeah, you had your headset on last night.
Yes.
I think if you take that thing off, we can hear you real good. It sounds like you're real far away. You want to try it and try that and come back up? We ain't going. I'm here for you, baby girl. I'm here for you.
Bonds is drinking Kool-Aid. Is it spiked, Bond?
Bond's been drinking the Kool-Aid. Bonds, I got questions. I don't know why you think you should be getting away. I got questions. Miss Foxy's up here, but I got questions. Sipping on H2O. Oh, Miss Wanda, I got that too. Nesto Shackles, how you doing?
Nestos.
Great live that you had on the Waiting to Excel channel. Great live. I was blessed. Great live. You eating sunflower seeds, man? Get on up here. But Miss Foxy, whenever you're ready.
Look at what Vaughn says.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you a lot better.
Okay.
Oh, I can hear you a lot better now, Foxy. You're sounding far away. Say something.
Hello.
You're still kind of far away, but it's better than what it was. Still kind of far away, but it's better than what it was.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe I go out and come back in. Let me go out and
come back in. Go out and come back in. We're here.
Okay.
What did Vaughn say? What did Vaughn say? You're on mute, bro. You're on mute. Joe, you're on mute.
I know that.
Then don't talk to me while you're on mute. But anyways, freaking weirdo. But anyways, so y'all come on up. Now, me and Joe.
She said we're not hitting the link until you tell us your age.
Oh man, you'll be not hitting the link. Pause. But anyways, we were discussing some things. Vons, I got questions, even though you're trying to make every excuse, sunflower seeds and all that. Sunflower seeds, Kool-Aid, drinking the Kool-Aid, all of that. But we were discussing some things. And did you ever post a poll?
Mm-hmm.
You did? So I want you guys to let me know about the poll question, all right? It's a simple yes or no. You know what I mean? It's a simple yes or no. Do you find it easy to always be yourself around others? Do you? Shadow, what's going on?
Hey, Shadow.
This live is sponsored by E&J and Sunflower Seeds. David Sunflower Seeds.
Y'all hear me now?
Oh yeah. That's a lot better.
Okay.
So, what I was getting into, Miss Foxy, and by the way, shout out to Miss Foxy. Y'all go and subscribe to Miss Foxy to Roxy, Miss Foxy Roxy too. Shout out to all the great content creators. I want to say shout out to my mods, man. You know what I mean? My wonderful mods is doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, um, so Miss Foxy, we'll get into you in a minute, but the poll question is: do you find it easy to always be yourself around others? So,
Yes.
being yourself is very, very hard these days. I feel like because people are fake, they're phony. Uh, they wear a mask on here, proverbially speaking. You know what I mean? Being fake and phony is just you don't see a poll. You're gonna have to refresh your screen. I said what I said. Refresh it. Refresh your screen and see if you see it, if you're on your thing, um, on your computer. Um, but anyways, so I don't see it either, to be honest with you. But I guess I have to refresh my screen. But anyways, ain't nothing fake about Scorp. Absolutely. Um, so, but yeah, I want y'all to talk about that. Let's talk about it. But Miss Foxy, what I like about you, love, is that you can talk about, be forthcoming about your past and what you learned from your past. Talk about what's going on from the past. There's no lying about that. Why can't people be like that these days? What do you think? What do you think about that?
A lot of time people are ashamed of their past. So when they're ashamed of their past or they're ashamed of who they used to be or who they are, a lot of times they don't want to come straight forward. And so they be fake because they give you what they think you would want to hear. So you won't judge them. Me, I don't care. Judge me. Hey, that just make me stronger.
Facts. What's going on, real? What's going on, bro?
So
Um,
since I've been on here, I've been 100. I, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I am what I am. I'm who I am. So what y'all see,
right,
and what you hear is who I am.
right. I was talking to Joe before the show, Miss Foxy, and we were talking about when you and Bonds were talking about, in y'all's marriages and stuff. Well, in your marriage at the time, and Joe's got us. Well, Joe, go ahead. Tell you. I'm gonna let you take it away, and just go ahead and give a synopsis about what we were talking about before the show, because I really want y'all. I really want everybody's opinion. Miss Foxy, I want your opinion because y'all were talking about it. Because Joe knows this to be true about me. I'm very leery about marriage. You know what I'm saying? I'm very leery about being married because I I'm set in my ways when it comes to my lifestyle, but also I don't want to get into something and then all of a sudden someone has a change of heart, or you know what I'm saying, feelings just, or there's deception or whatever. But we'll get into all of that. You know what I mean? But Joe, tell everybody what we were talking about. I've talked long enough, but give a synopsis about what we're talking about.
Because one of the things that SBK has talked a lot about, is there a delay? I'm good.
No,
I sound
you're
good.
good.
Okay. So one of the things that he's talked a lot about is people don't hang in there and work at it. They give up too easy, right? And so we were talking about how you had mentioned, see, I thought there was an echo too. Y'all don't hear an echo?
No, I don't hear one. We can't hear you, SBK. SBK, you're on mute.
Okay, my bad. Miss Foxy, go on mute for a second. Let's see if that go on mute. Okay, is the echo still there, y'all?
Can y'all hear me?
Joe has an echo.
That Joe has an echo. Y'all hear my echo now? See, I don't hear it anymore. Is it good now?
Say something, Joe. Is the echo still there?
Is the echo still there? It's better. I don't know why. Is
I
it
think you're
good?
good. I think you're good.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. I heard it before. Okay, so one of the things he talks about is people don't stick it in, because you get into a lot of the divorce rate, in other words, right? The divorce rate's so high. And so we talked about it because one of the things with you, Miss Foxy, you didn't give up. You just you had infidelity, you went and did it too. And then until he decided he was ready to not do it anymore, and you said, okay, you stopped doing it, and then y'all stuck it out together. And in my case, in my marriage, um, I stuck it out, but because I didn't want to break up the family. I already, we had taken in his child, one of my boys. We were raising one of our boys, and so I didn't want to break that marriage, right? And then I had a child, and I didn't want to break the marriage, so I went through 9 years of infidelity, right? But I had brought up on my channel, because we talked about forgiveness, and that's where he wanted me to talk about forgiveness, right? I talked about that because a lot of people feel that you can't forgive. And I personally think that there is possibility for forgiveness. And people think that you have to stay in it to forgive, or be stupid to forgive, or and I'm just using that word, but because I forgave for me, right? I got out of the marriage. Believe me, I did get a divorce. There was no, I went through 9 years, and he wasn't gonna stop, right? Because I know I've talked about it before. He didn't like that I was losing weight, and that he made that evident, right? The more I lost weight, the more he cheated on me with bigger women. And that is the God's honest truth. And so that told me he wasn't happy, because he married me when I was 500 plus pounds. So anyway, I got out of the marriage, but that is my son's dad, right? And it took me a long time, but after 10 years, I know that I did forgive, and I didn't forgive for him. I forgave for me, for my son, right? I didn't, I forgave. And the way I knew is because we were in church. I invited him to church, him and his new wife. He's been remarried for over 5 years now. And I invited him and his new wife to church with us, because I wanted them to go with my son. And they sat next to me, his wife and him. And if you're in church and you can praise and you can worship and you feel nothing, that's how I knew that I forgave him. But it didn't mean that I had to stick in. I just let it go. And that's how I knew that I forgave him, or forgave the situation, right? He didn't ask for forgiveness. But it's possible. But we were talking about it because some people stick it out and make it work, but I mentioned one thing, Miss Foxy, that you mentioned to him. I brought up something to him, and I said, Miss Foxy made a point to say that you never told him that you were doing what he was doing too. You took it, he's no longer here, but you took that with you. But I mentioned to him that I believe, it's in my opinion, women can get past, men expect women to get past infidelity and forgive and then, stick together, right? But I think if you would have told him, I don't think he would have been able to get past it as easy as you were able to and move on. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. That's the reason why I didn't do it. Number one. Number two, I made it perfectly clear to him, I'm not going to be second best. I'm either going to be number one or none at all. So if you want to continue to cheat, I'm not going to be second best. I'm not going to be number two. If I'm in a relationship, I'm always going to be number one. And if I can't be number one, then I don't need you. And I left that in his mind. Why? And I said what I did was I watched him. So after I made that statement, I started watching him decline from doing what he was doing because he realized that I was the best thing that for him. And so I never brought up my infidelity because I already know, you know, infidelities, men don't handle that as well as women. And they hold a grudge about it. They hold a grudge a long time in regards to women that, if we cheat, it's a holy crime. But if they cheat, we should be okay with it. So I already know that from experience in life. So I didn't tell him. So like I said, to the, God bless his soul, he, passed away in 2013, but he never knew it.
I agree with that. I mean, I believe that wholeheartedly.
So why do y'all think that us men can't get over uh cheating? Bonds, Miss Hawkins. Why do y'all Bonds is in there talking cash-ish more right now? So, ladies, why do y'all think men can't? I'm letting y'all talk. Why do y'all think? And Joe, you mentioned this to me before the show. We were talking and going over that. Why do y'all think that
Well,
us
because
men can't get over it? Go ahead, Miss
be-
Fox. Go ahead.
because of years of experience, I have seen it. Seen it, heard it, and felt it. When it comes to a man, it's like I think a man feel like, okay, I can do that. I'm supposed to be that. But a woman, we they look at us as less of a woman because they look at us as a horse type person, or if we do it. The men is part of their nature, and I've seen it happen so much. I'm not saying all men. There are some men that will go ahead and forgive the woman and move on, but then it's a big majority that don't. Just like there's a big majority of women that don't forgive. So, it's kind of 50-50, but a big majority of men don't. And I never understood that in my life, why men, it bothers them more than it does. They think it should bother us. So
Uh,
maybe you can answer that because you a man. So why would it?
um, I will say this: when a woman cheats or dips out, it cuts a lot deeper because I will admit that it cuts a lot deeper because y'all know how to do it and be slick with it and be smooth with it. And it's just y'all can do it and go about your business. And you know what I'm saying? So if a man finds out about it, how slick you've been, you know what I mean? And that's what cuts real deep. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do it and that it just have class and elegance while doing it. So that's I will say that. I will say that.
Okay, because I was slick with it and I was smooth with it. Like
I I heard you.
I
That's the reason why I had questions. Because you was like, look, as long as you don't ask, I think you said something about as long as he don't ask or something like that. You know what I mean? I was like,
no,
ooh, we. Go ahead.
long as he don't ask, I'm not gonna tell. What's good for the
See
goose is good
that's
for the gander.
hey Dr. How you doing, love? The Bay Area babies in the house. So Too Strong is in the house. Hey,
And
Too Strong.
I ain't too
Hey,
strong. A
too
lot of
too
times
strong.
a lot of people tell me I give out the women's secret. When I tell them you don't go up and tell, when you go in there and you're going to cheat, you don't never call the man by his name. You always say baby or honey. That keeps you from the man from finding out you cheating. Number two, you got to know the other secret. When you finish, you go in there and you say, okay, baby, and you go in the bathroom, tighten it up, and then you go back home, and the man will never know. You act
Oh my
mad for
God.
you act mad for a day. That give him time to get back to himself down there, and then you go back to making love to him like you always did. He'll never know.
See, see, that's why I say it cuts deeper because of what you're saying right now. But see, Joe said she's the one that brought that point out, and I was like, wait a minute. Let's save this so everybody can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? My bro had a statement here. I wanted to read. Where do you go, 2 Cent? Where did you go? Where you go? Oh, here you. He says, if you're ethically non-monogamous, you wouldn't have to worry about any of that. So, what do y'all think about what my bro just said? Now, I made some statements about marriage, and some people, they responded to it. But we also are on this topic about being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Miss Wanda said she used to suffer from imposter syndrome. And the lovely Brilliant said imposter syndrome causes you to doubt your skills and successes. It's characterized by a persistent feeling of inadequacy and the belief that success is undeserved even when evidence suggests otherwise. That is a great point.
She's absolutely right. Because sometimes you second guess yourself. And sometimes it's because of people, the crowd you be around, they make you feel like a certain way. So you try to fit in with them, which is not who you are. So because you're trying to fit in so you won't be so inadequate around them, you'll go ahead and do what, try to be on their level. But then you lose yourself in the process. And I have done that, try to fit in because I always felt that I was different. But now I take it with stride. I'm different. I don't care. Take me at what you see, what you get, and I love it now. But at one time, I had so many people make me feel so bad about being different. I tried to fit in, and it made me uncomfortable because I could never fit in right. And some people,
I'll be honest.
Some people leave it there.
Right.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead. What was you about to say?
I'll be honest. Like, I mentioned a little bit about, when I got out of my previous marriage, right? It was 9 years. And so you can imagine going out of that marriage and the way things happened. I came out of that marriage very, very, my self-esteem was in the trash, right? And my self-esteem was better when I was 500 plus pounds. I literally was. And I guess because, he married me at 500 plus pounds. Hey, a brother with a certain age.
Hey, a brother of a certain age. Jimbo, y'all welcome, my brother. Welcome. The link is pinned. Y'all come on up and join the conversation. Come on up. The lady, you heard Joe. Come on up.
So when I got out of that marriage, even though I was losing weight, right, my self-esteem was in the trash because I just felt like it didn't matter how much I was improving myself. It didn't matter to the person that was supposed to be in my corner, right? It didn't keep me from leaving, but it took me a while, I'd say about 5 years working on myself and, trying to continue to improve myself. But it wasn't overnight, but I went through that too. My self-esteem was trash, always wanting approval, wanting, and sometimes, I will go through that, but it's business. Like if I'm doing something for business, I want to know, hey, is this right? Whatever, right? But I don't think it's the same. It's not the same as a self-esteem issue that I had before. But no longer because I can't stand fake people. First of all, I've never been fake. I can't be fake. There's a lot of people on here that I wasn't always on this social media platform. I came in as a support to my bestie. But what I've found is a lot of people are fake. Like they literally live their life that whoever they are on here is another character, is a character for them. That's what I've met people that way. Like it's their character while they're on here, and then in real life they're a different person. And I don't understand that, because that's like you have double personalities or something. I don't get it, right? But that's how some people are. But so
Well, they do
I
have
want,
double personalities. They do have double personalities. I have a child. Um, one minute, if he's around me or the family, he's a totally, you know, kind guy, loving guy, da da da. But when he get around certain people, he's fake. He's dreaming. Okay, oh, I grew up in the hood. I had to go out here and hustle to get my mama some money to help pay the bills. I had to do all this. I'm looking at, boy, you ain't never had to pay nothing out of go out here and do shit. But you got these people thinking we was in the hood so poor and poor. And don't get me wrong, I know people have to struggle. But the way you made it seem like you had to go out here and hustle and sell drugs and go out here and rob and steal and all this stuff because I need to pay my bills. And nigga, I had jobs all the way up till I retired. What the hell?
but
You
see,
know,
but
it's
see, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
but that's those fake people. They want that attention. Sometimes they want a form of attention. You ever heard your mama or your grandmother say, "A bad attention is better than no attention at all"?
Right.
And so a
Absolutely.
lot of people do bad attention just so they could get attention because when they did good, they didn't get the attention that they craved for. So they started doing bad and they said, okay, I'm doing bad. I'm getting the attention I want now. So I'm going to keep being bad.
Right.
So
But
then they
see,
fake.
right. You see, little sis right here says she talked too much, and she says I'm learning not to be too honest. But see, she said that before, y'all. But you know what I've seen. I'm just using her for example. You know what I mean? Uh, when she's being honest, she's telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times her truth uh, it's just blunt. You know what I mean? I remember I was playing a playback of a live you did, Bonds, listening to it with Joe, and Joe was saying, and I tell on Joe. Joe was saying, I just love her. I just love her because she just tells the truth. You know what I mean? Same thing with you, Miss Foxy, and I said what I said, and you know what I mean, too strong. Uh, y'all just tell it like it is. I used to tell Joe, my mother was like that. You know what I'm saying? My mother was like, it is what it is. If I hurt your feelings, but no lies told. No lies told, as Too Strong would say. No lies told. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's anything wrong with being blunt. You know what I mean? Being just honest. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest about a situation. If not sparing a person. If you suck, you suck. If you're a jerk, you're a jerk. You know what I mean? If you're a crook, you're a crook. Let's call a spade, right? You know what I mean? So I come up in the era where, let's tell the truth, bro. You know what I mean? Tell the truth, shame the devil, they say, right? So that's
Right,
that's
right.
that's where I'm at. Go ahead, Miss Foxy.
You're right. Tell the truth, shame the devil. It burns out too much energy for me to lie. Because you gotta tell another lie. Then you gotta tell another lie. Then you done forgot what the
Right.
original lie was. So when you do all them lying and then you get caught, you be like, I did say that, I said this, I said that. So it's best to tell the truth and be honest, and then you ain't got to have that problem. And they can take it as it is. If they don't like you, then you move on. They wasn't part of your life that you need to be in, them to be in.
Facts. So my bro says honesty and transparency can help someone somewhere, but their internet can be cruel. If you can deal with it, be yourself. That's one thing about with social media that I've learned over the past 2 years, 2.5 years, or 2 years. I can only be myself. You know what I mean? The way that I I project on screen here on my computer, I'm like this in real life. You know what I'm saying? I there's no faking there. There's no faking or shaking. You know what I'm saying? But as Joe has said, Miss Foxy, how many times have we saw a lot of fakeness on here? You know what I mean? I done supported a bunch of people on here, man, and people done talked about me behind my back. You know what I mean? But I don't respond to it. But it is what it is. But um, but it's a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy out there. But I don't respond to that. Small things. I'm not going to contribute to your hate. You know what I'm saying? You can hate on. But the thing about it is what Joe was talking about, Miss Foxy, about people just portraying a character. I've actually heard people say, "Look, I'm a character on screen. I ain't doing that shit." You know what I'm saying? I'm who I am. You know what I mean? I'm no apologies at all. Um, uh, Vaughn said, "Joe, you never."
Oh, I wanted to answer that. No, I never got a lick back, Bonds. I never got a lick back. Like I said, Bonds, we've talked behind the scenes, and it was a different type of time. And so there was no reason for me to get a lick back. It wasn't like we had a different type of marriage per se. And so, like I know I've talked to you about it before. I'm very much like Miss Foxy was saying, if I'm not number one, we're not going to be there. And the thing is, like, I don't think people understand when you put a person first. And I'm talking about, everybody, like Miss Foxy mentioned, but everybody has different ideologies about how their marriage is supposed to be, I guess, right? And I say that because not everybody believes that. But just like Miss Foxy said, if I'm not number one, regardless of what, and I don't like, and I was brought up that way, and I've mentioned it to SBK all the time. My dad used to have this thing with his kids, and he used to tell us, well, as we were getting older, we were teenagers, he would say to us, this is how I was raised, I don't want to find out about nobody that lives under my roof from anyone else outside. So in other words, if I went to tell my aunt something and she told my dad about something I was doing, right? He wanted what happens in this house, I find out before anybody outside finds out. And that's how I was in my family, right? Or in my marriage, right? I should know what's going on and what you're doing before any other bee knows, right? I don't care what or whatever, but it should be my household. I know, what my husband is doing before anybody else does, right? I shouldn't be finding out from nobody else first. So, in other words, if you want to step out, let me know first before you go let the bee know. I mean, literally, right? I mean, just like Miss Foxy was saying, if you're going to be cheating, I'm going to go cheat too, or, whatever, right? But I'm going to be first, no matter what. And I never got my lick back though. But that's what I expected, to be the first to know anything. And they couldn't even honor that.
Right. Go ahead and try.
Don't blindside me. And I know we talked about this, but like, in other words, women, because women will try you, and women will come and tell you, did you know your husband was over here or over there? And in front of their family, I'm going to say, yeah, B, I knew, but then I didn't know. But you never let the other, let them know that you didn't know, right? Because they're going to come and try to let you know. But no.
When no
they're going to be
women come to
messy.
me- When no women come to me and say that, I say, "Well, you the one?"
Right.
I said, "Well, you the one?" They're like, "Oh, no." I said, "Well, then why you bringing me the bone?"
Right.
They was like, "Well, I just wanted to let you know. I didn't ask you to let me know. Did I ask you to
Right.
come to me and tell me that? No, you chose to do that. So that makes me suspect with you. So if you can bring me that bone, how many bones are you bringing to everybody else?"
'Cause I never let nobody know. Nobody knew up front what was going on in my marriage or anything bad in my marriage. It stayed between him and I. Nobody knew.
Now, see,
Like,
now you look like you all know, but he's been deceased since 2013. So it don't matter. But I'm being straight up and I'm being honest and I'm being transparent. When you be honest, straight up and transparent, you don't know how you lift somebody else up that have been going through something and thinking about that. Well, I can't forgive him. I can't forgive that. Why? Why you giving this? Why are you letting it have so much energy over your life? Don't let it have control of you. You have control of it.
Right, right,
And that's why I dealt with it. I didn't let it
right.
control me. I controlled it. I control the narrative, how it's gonna go and where it's gonna go. And that's how I made it. And if you want to cheat on me, okay, then I'm gonna control the narrative. I'm gonna cheat on you. You're not gonna control my narrative or my happiness.
Right. Dr. said, and I can let me read it first. She said, I don't like being deceptive. I'd rather be honest up front because I know me. If you play with me, it will be bad and I'll hurt your soul, not your feelings. That is me because I was in a situation once and uh, thank you, Abrils. There's a goal there. There's a goal there. I'll take a shot and we'll do a giveaway. So there's a goal there for anything. Uh, you'll see it. Look at the goal. So and I got one out of five. One out of five. One out of five. One out of five. Take a shot. Then we're gonna let Nightbot do his thing. You dig? So there's a situation where Joe knows about this, where I was dealing with somebody. I've told this story before but I'm gonna go ahead and give a little synopsis. Where this woman was playing games with me and was, come find out I caught her in the act with a guy or whatever. And it could have been bad. It could have been really bad. And I'm one of those guys, ladies and gentlemen, that if I'm the man that I'm supposed to be and I'm good to you, and if you're deceptive and you're dishonest, I'm gonna hurt your soul. Whether that's cussing you out and calling you everything but a child of God, just embarrassing you, tearing up your shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm gonna hurt your soul because I know where my heart's been. I know where my heart is. My heart is pure. You know what I'm saying? I know where my heart's at, right? When it comes to being loyal. If there's one guy that's loyal, it's me, right? So, that situation could have been bad. Could have been very bad. You know what I mean? Because I know me. You know what I mean? It could have got, how ninjas are these days. They fight over women instead of just checking the female or whatever. Whenever they're doing grimy stuff, whatever. A dude wants to be Captain Save a Hoe, and I know how I am. You know what I mean? That could have got violent, you know what I'm saying? And I remember to this day, Joe told me, I told Joe the story, and Joe was like, I prayed for you. And I if I'm not mistaken, Joe said, I felt like something was wrong. And my sister called me. My sister called me as well. And was like, they just had that hunch, you know what I'm saying? They felt like something that I could have been in danger. You know what I mean? Not being in danger of somebody doing something to me, but me putting my life on jeopardy and doing something to another person. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you gotta, with that, I don't want to be fake. You know what I mean? I want someone to be honest with me. I don't like any deceptive nonsense. You know what I'm saying? If you want, like I said last night on the Tap In podcast, if you want to talk to me, right? If you're interested in me, you want the dinger, you want money, just flat out say that. Don't try to sugarcoat things and don't try to be deceptive. You know what I'm saying? Just because let's be grown about the situation, right? You know what I mean? Because don't play games. You know what I'm saying? That's just,
I think what you mean is if you don't want a relationship or an exclusive relationship,
right.
tell me that. If you want to just F, tell me that. If you just want to overnight and just, like what I used to call it, I used to have F buddies, right? I just remembered I would always tell him, yeah, he was just an F buddy. If you just want to if you just want to be that, if you just want to be my F buddy, hey, just let me know. And I'm good. As long as I know, right? As long as I know up front what to expect from me or what you want from me, I'm good. As long as you let me know.
If we're not exclusive, yeah, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying don't be deceptive. You know what I mean? Don't be playing any games with me. But like that's exactly what I was saying, Joe.
Right.
You know what I mean? What you got on it, Miss Foxy? I mean,
well, you know me. Like I said, hey, that's how I was rolling. I was slicker than slick. I told you I had my side piece and my man ended up being buddies and friends, and the only one that knew that I was cheating was the side piece. My man didn't know, and I took that to my grave. I mean, he took it to, he went to his grave and he never knew. But, they ended up being friends and we kept it that way. He had a lady and I had a man, so hey, we kept it hush hush and we rolled. We went, we tightened up when we needed it, and that's how I rolled. So we were straight up. I was straightforward. I didn't sugarcoat it. Just like I had the 10 Commandments when I met my husband. And they said 10 Commandments. I say, yeah. I told them I'm not dating you for you to take care of me. I'm not here for you to take care of my children. I can take care of myself. I'm not here for this. I'm not here for that. I gave them the 10 rules. I said, now, if you can accept those rules, we can move forward. But if you can't accept these rules, then you can go ahead and step off. Because I ain't got time for the game. Let's move on to the next person. And that's how we did it. We rolled from there.
One of the things that I've talked to SBK a lot about when we first met, one of the things that I think he didn't understand is he had women. There was women and there was lingering women, right? And that he had in his life that swore up and down they were in a relationship. And when you meet somebody and you're friends with that person and you know what they're doing on a regular, and there's no, that what, like, if you're helping somebody do something and you never see no other B around, she ain't helping the way you're helping, or you're there, whatever. B, what are you doing? Other than maybe you think just because if he's hitting it and you think that because he's hitting it, that makes you in a relationship with him, but you ain't doing nothing for him. You know what I mean? Like, it should be both ways, right?
Exactly.
And
exactly.
I mean, that's what I believe. If you're in a relationship, then y'all should be, helping each other out. Anyway, so they were lingering around because he never made it clear. And I think that is a problem I've had, or I have tried telling my male friends. Women need to know, and you girls, girls, ladies, anything, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. But I believe women need to know they need to know where they stand. Because a lot of women, if you're doing something for them, giving them any kind of attention, some women like attention regardless of how they can get it, or if they can get it all the time, or whatever. But some women will get in their mind that they have more with a man than they really do because of what they believe, right? But if a man does not make it clear, and make it clear to everyone that this is the way it is between you and I, it's not there. Like, you shouldn't be assuming, right? And so I think men have a problem with that. Like, they don't make things clear. And so they got a lot of women lingering out there. Yeah, they are lingering out there thinking that they are this or that, and they're really not, you know? Yes, a lot of women are gullible. A lot of women are gullible. And that's what having male friends, I'm just putting it out there, having male friends and knowing what they go through, I've seen that a lot. Like, there's a lot of women out there, and I'm like, what in the world? Like, are you serious? You really think that, because of that, like, you think be what? That's how I feel. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, though. I
You're
mean,
not you're not wrong. That's why I was straight up forward with him. I tell any man, look, this is who I am. I'm coming straight forward with him. I'm coming straight up. If you can't handle that and you can't be straight up with me and come straight forward, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. Because see, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not gonna tolerate you lying to me. Once I find out you lying to me, it's over. We ain't even going no further. In other words, I'm putting the chastity belt back on and it's locked down. It's over.
So I'm sorry, Miss Foxy. I couldn't hear you. Go ahead. Did you finish? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I got my little bro Real up here. I'm gonna let Real get up on it and talk about uh, uh, see what he got to say on it. But let me read just Jay's statement right here, because I think this is very interesting. She says, dudes be lying when they could just tell the truth up front. We're too grown for you not to speak your intentions. Well, here's the thing. I think that applies to women as well. You know what I mean? If you're there's a lot of women that say this and that, but then their actions prove otherwise as well. You know what I'm saying? So why give your attention and why give your interest to someone who's showing interest elsewhere? That's all. You know what I'm saying? If, like, ladies, why are you looking like that, Joe? Why are you looking like that? Are you thinking about
what you meant? Repeat.
Okay, of course you not. Of course you don't know what I mean, because it's coming from if okay, if you are showing interest in a man, Joe, you're single. If you show interest in a man, right, and you think that man is showing you interest, right? Do you follow me? Is everything computing? Are you following me? All right. Okay. So if y'all are both in consensus of showing interest in each other, and you thrive and glow with Joe, you see that said man is showing interest in this dude. I mean, well, he might be in this day and time. He might be seeing interest in this dude or this woman, this woman, this woman, this woman. You find out that the dude is talking to somebody else that's married, or he just showing interest everywhere. But in your mind, you thought that y'all two were connecting, right?
You thought, but why didn't y'all discuss it? There's communication.
No, ma'am. Yes, there's communication. Okay, yes, there's communication. But dude is proving otherwise. That's what I'm trying to say. There might be communication there, but dude is showing otherwise. He's showing interest there. You know what I'm saying? How would you feel about that? Wow. It takes you a long time.
It depends on what DR just asked. What's showing interest? Can we get a definition? What do you mean by showing interest everywhere else?
Y'all want to play slow today, right? DR, you want to play showing interest. Y'all want to play slow today, don't you, Bay Area baby? You want to play slow today, Joe. Miss Foxy, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Thank you.
My thing is, my philosophy with that was back when I was out there, I was out there, I look at it like this: a man is not gonna stop looking at another woman. He's gonna look at another woman regardless because if she's beautiful. He's gonna look. If a man is fine, I'm gonna look. It's the action. That's just like it says, as Vaughn would say with the Bible. He said, "The drinking is not the sin; it's the drunkenness that's the sin. The sin is the action, not the looks." And once people get that in their head, you know, damn, she looks nice. She got on a nice dress tonight. Damn, he's dressed, suave tonight. That dude got it going on. He look really nice. Don't mean I want to go and jump at bones because I looked at him. And
So
so that's my problem with, I look at it that way. Because you didn't act on the thing. You looked at it, but you didn't act on it.
so in other words, what I'm saying is, and my bro Real is up here. I'll let him get on it. But what I'm saying is, like Thrive and Glow with Joe and Dr. and Jay, they playing slow today. You know what I'm saying? They be like, loop, 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 loop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are playing real slow today, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, Selena, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So, Thrive and Glow with Joe. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh
Am I
wow,
really?
Mr. up here.
Am I really? Am I?
Hey SBK, hey Joe, hey Foxy, hey Chad, hey everybody.
Hi,
What's going on,
Jay.
Jay?
I'm
Can y'all
doing.
hear me?
I'm doing.
We can
I
hear
got.
you clear, girl.
I
Girl,
got the
he's
best. I got the best answer.
Talk to you.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. Elizabeth.
I just wanted to say, Foxy, your mic is like really low. I don't know why nobody has said anything, but your mic is really low, dear. And that's all I
It,
got to say. I'm going mute. I'm going mute.
it
Whenever
well,
I
thank
don't have my headset on, they say I'm low. I have my headset in, and they say I'm low. So I don't know why
Okay,
it
now
is
you're
it's so
good. You're
loud in
good
my
now.
ear.
You're good now. But you was really low.
yeah, yeah, you're good now. You're good now.
Okay. Okay, I'll leave it. I'll leave the headset off.
Okay, there you go. Well, Jay, before you leave, do you have anything to say?
No, I'm just listening. I'm listening. I'm
Okay,
listening.
Oh, you
okay.
listening, taking notes, or you just listening? Which is it,
I'm
Jay?
taking notes. I'm listening. I said what I had to say in the chat. I heard an
Oh, you
echo.
say you taking notes, huh? That's what everybody
Yes, I'm
say.
taking notes. Cause yeah.
Okay. You don't have nothing to add?
Why am I hearing an echo?
You sure you don't have nothing to add?
Do you hear an echo? Do you guys hear an echo? Is it
Yeah,
just
do you
me?
have YouTube on? You have YouTube on in the background?
No. Oh, let me go on mute. I'm going mute, y'all. Hold on. Let me figure out my situation and then I'll come back. Hold on.
Okay. All right. All right. Real, what you got on it, bro? What's going on? Little
What's going
bro,
on? I guess we want you to take
what's
over for
happening
me.
with
Thank you. Get off this TikTok. What's going on? How y'all doing? What's going on? SBK, everybody inside the chat, Foxy Glow, Jay. Great evening. How is everybody doing?
We're doing great, bro.
We're
The
doing
floor the
great.
floor is now yours.
Okay, so again, y'all already know my stance. I try to, rectify for the nurturing female side, but in this situation, I'm taking a stance in the middle only because I would like for females to know that not only that this is a male to female, conundrum that happens where it's like, oh, men. I am 100% factual when I say this because this has happened to me when I was younger and other men. The same thing happens to men also. It happens to us. Trust me, it does. It does. And women can do the same thing and get into relationships or tell you what you want to hear, and they can have the same exact ways as, just wanting a piece or, mad at whoever. And it's just like, oh, fulfill my needs, or, my mind is in a certain place. So you're mentally or emotionally stimulating me. So it's something to fill that void, and it can happen to us. And once they get what they want, it's like, oh, hey, what's going on? Like nothing ever happened. And the second part that I wanted to say on this was there are men out there who are honest. And what I've noticed, because I've been all over, I've been in Texas, been in Georgia, been across the seas, even when I was stationed in different places, and I've seen that with women, they can still receive the truth from a guy, because a guy will state this line, I like you, but I'm really not looking for anything right now. Or the guy will say, oh, I'm talking to people, but, this, that. So then a woman at that point in time has that opportunity and choice to want to step away and remove herself from that situation. But this is not all women, but I'm sure y'all have gone through this. And the thing I've seen is a woman will try to think that he can change that man's mind. And okay, maybe if I do, he's already stated he's not looking for anything serious. He's already stated I'm not looking for a relationship right now. But then they'll still step into that courtship with that man and still be disappointed when he so-called cheats or chooses another woman, and will be scorned and hurt. And this thing will come up where, oh, men is dogs, men ain't this, men ain't that. And it's like, well, yes, men can be dogs, men can be, bad and horrible in certain ways, but you have to realize that sometimes your thought process of this fantasy of I can change him, I'm gonna make him choose me, and then when he does what he does, you can't blame him because you decided to step into that at that moment, if that
But
makes any sense.
but real,
I
why do you think, in your opinion, why do you think people have that mentality to try to change people?
Because they really want that person, one, because they and then it's number two, it's a challenge. And and three, it's like if I get this person to change, it's like almost like a sense of power, but it's not. Then they'll appreciate me. I'll show them this absolute love, and they'll choose me at the end. Just like I've seen, guy friends of mine try to do that with females, and I'm like, bro, don't do that. But they'll try to date somebody who don't got a lot of money or something like that, right? And it's like, I'm gonna change this girl. I'm gonna take her out the hood. I'm gonna give her all this. I'm gonna do this for her. I'm gonna take away from the food stamps and the weight. I'm gonna show her a better life. And I'm just like, and then she still ends up being crazy. And I'm like, you have to make that person like you, not your assets. Like you're producing your assets and putting your money for. So she's appreciating that part versus really getting to know you. So again, well, I used to, because I don't deal with that kind of stuff anymore from people. But if you do that, you have to know what you're looking for and know what you're getting yourself into. Instead of putting all the bells and whistles out there, you have to put you out there and your personality, and not what you can offer. Because what happens when the money's gone, right? What happens when the looks is gone? The person's still gonna love you.
Go
You're
ahead.
muted. Okay.
So y'all, real, Miss Foxy, Joe, Just Jay. Uh, Selena says it's a control thing. What do y'all think? Jay, your mic, your mic
Yeah,
sound.
I can agree with that. That's one of the first things I said. It's almost like a control thing. That is that part too. Yes, sometimes.
I agree with him though, where you say you like remember how we were talking about being upfront, letting them know I'm not looking for anything long term, but hey, we can hang, we can be buddies, we can I'm just looking. I don't want you to stay overnight. I want you to have your place. You go home. I just need to be pleased. Whatever you intend to have, you got to make it up front. And even I find it, even when men are upfront like that, or when you discuss and say, hey, I'm not looking for anything right now, we're getting to know each other, we don't have anything exclusive, but the woman will has a tendency, and I'm a woman, but what I've seen, being having a best friend that is a man, I've seen that women will assume that they can change that in them,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
they can change that, or it's going to change as we go along. But if and it may, I'm not saying it can't, but you both have to be on the same page. You got to continue to have that conversation and say,
Fact.
hey, are things changing? Are we any more than not? And the thing is, like, um it just had the communication has to be building and be more stronger as you go on, and that's where I think, because if the communication, there's a lot where some people just can't communicate all the time, and they have a tendency to be one person out here, and they like to have other things in the background. But if the communication is not developing, there's a problem.
Just Jay, you
Mm.
want?
Can you hear
Are
me?
you? Yeah, I can hear you really good.
Real good. Thank you.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Hey y'all, I'm back. Me back. You wanna know my opinion, my
yeah. I
stance?
want to know your opinion, and I want to say I believe that I am the very first
You're not.
person that Just Jay. Am
You're
I
not.
correct? Oh,
No,
no, never
you're
mind.
not.
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. All right, I go on mute. I go
You're
on mute.
not. You're rude. So who is this person? Real even? Real even. It sounds like you coming from a stance from you know, when you tell a woman, who you are, she try to change you. But how about like y'all just stop lying from the beginning? Just stop, what I'm saying? Just be who you are. Don't bring your representative. Don't show your representative. Just be who you are. Because when you are who you are, you say you are, that give us a chance to accept you or not. Do you understand what I'm
I
saying?
agree with that. No, I agree with that. I mean, I'm not the type of guy that's just like, oh, like me. It's just like people get you get what you see. It's just like I do my little word. I laugh. I joke. Like I am who I am. But I'm not one of those type of people that's gonna be like, I don't know. I've never been the type to try to pursue. It's just like if there's a chemistry there, I match with energy. That's the type of guy I am. Like I'm not going, oh yeah, you look good, you fine. It's like for me, it's the right time, the right place, the setting, and if it comes into being, because I'm not gonna have somebody sit there and oh you're not my time. I'm just like because that stuff don't bother me. It's just like okay, I'm gonna concentrate on me. Oh well, next. That's just me, and I've seen certain guys do the opposite, be so, and it's like I've seen men too who really want females, right? But they probably don't know how to let go of that, what I want to call that fast life. And I've been trying, like I would try to help my brothers to fix that because I'm like, okay, our area is devastated. We got a whole bunch of hoes over here. People are, a bunch of baby mamas running around. Let's fix this. Oh, these girls are this way and that way. Well, look what y'all did to them growing up when we was in our teens and 20s, smashing everything, goes before hoes. Now all of a sudden you get older and it's oh, I want something to settle down with, and it's like, well, you didn't ruin the pool. So I went on a mission to try to like let's fix this. But anyways, it I get both parts, and then there's the guys who really are doing their thing, high end 5 figures or 6 figures, doing their thing, working, not with the drama, studious, courteous, well spoken, and sometimes the women they play games because they don't really want them. It's like they want that lifestyle, but there's something that will push them to still want that bad guy. And it's like anybody can say that's not true. I see it all the time because I be wondering why some of these women. I'm like, why y'all keep going after this guy or this Tyrone guy? That you complain about it, and then you had the chance to be with this top guy right here, but he was too whack for you or too studious. He was too Carltonish or something, you
Well,
know. So it,
we can say the same thing about you. You see the big booty chick, big titties, big ass, the instant thoughts, and you know what I'm saying. And then you mad, you now then you had a baby with her. She already showed you who she was from the beginning, but you saw that ass and you saw them titties, and then you had a baby with her. Now you're on child support. Now she's taking half your shit, and now you're like, oh shit, I done fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
and
It
and
goes both
that may be the case because men do for a majority of the time think with their penises. They do. I'm not going to dispute you on that. So it does go for both parts, but stuff like that that don't impress me. That don't impress me. I told you, like me, I don't know, like vibe with me with my mind. Like let's laugh. Let's talk about stuff from the '90s. Let's see where we can go. Let's see what's on Groupons and let's do one of them escape rooms. That's just me. So I can't speak for all men, but I know males and how we can act or they can act and females. Like I see that from both parts. So it's like it's not just I'm not gonna sit here and bash men or I'm gonna sit here and bash women. I'm just gonna state the facts. Whereas
Right. We're
both.
just discussing facts on either side. It's not about. I've been talking about women, because I have a best
Facts,
friend that's a
facts.
man. We're not here bashing either side. We're just talking facts, right?
Hmm.
I
Indeed.
do want to point out. I do agree with Dr. I had a conversation with my dad. My dad, before he passed away, I told him like I would
She's right.
never, I would never want a man that I had to convince that I'm the one or that I'm not the prime piece. Why would you ever want to convince somebody that you're the one? If they don't know
Because
it from, they're not for you. And just keep it pushing, man. I mean,
uh,
for real.
you are so correct, but I know why certain women do that, right? So certain women have been with certain men, right? And there was an aspect of them that shot a strong interest of potential. So once women go into this mindset of, oh, I see potential in him. I know that's what women do sometimes. Sometimes y'all gotta fight that urge. It's just like, okay, now I want to convince him to be with me because you have certain aspects which lead all the way up to the things that I do like. So I want you to be with me. It's like I like you, you're this, you're intelligent, or you're older or you're younger. So they have aspects. So now it's like you're the closest thing to this build a bear that I want. So now I'm gonna try to convince you to be with me. That's what happens.
And you're right, but I think it's a certain age too. You know, I think it's a certain age too. Maybe if you're in your 30s, then maybe you want to do a build a bear. But baby, no.
I ain't got time. Look, wait. I ain't got time for no build a bear shit. Either you do or you don't. Either you are or you're not. I ain't got time for no build a bear shit.
Trust.
I ain't got
That's
time
why.
for all that shit. If you're,
That's why women.
am I right, Miss Foxy?
That's
I
why
can't
women
hear
want-
you, Miss Foxy.
That's why women want. I don't want no build a bear.
I ain't got time for no build a bear shit. Either you're a good woman,
Facts.
you down for me, or you're not.
But I think that comes with age and wisdom because we're all at a point now where we've all experienced certain things, relationships, different scenarios. So now once you hit that like 35 and above age, we then become solidified in the things that we want. Now, when you're like that 28 and under, it's like we haven't learned life enough. And people may say, yes, yes, I have, and I'm smart. No, because certain choices you wouldn't still make. And then as we learn to make these mistakes, and now we see what we do and don't like, that's when the whole I know what I want, I'm grown and sexy, I'm gonna turn into holier than thou. It's like because and then we try to indoctrinate others, don't do this, don't do that. But when we were their age, we were doing the same thing.
Oh hell yeah, I know I was doing the same damn thing.
And did.
And did it well too. Did it well. But the thing is, now I'm older. I'm a little more settled down, like you said, real. When you get older, you learn from that. The main thing is learning from it, not keep doing it over and over and over again. Learn from it, so it can make you a better person and have a better relationship.
Indeed. Indeed.
And that's just me. I mean, right now, like I said, I'm at that age. I'm like SBK. I don't need no builder man. I don't want no builder man where I got to build a man up. I got to build him. I say you should already be up by now. And you ain't been up by now, then that's a problem. And I'm
Lester,
64 and
what's
you
up,
ain't got
bro?
and you ain't up yet. You ain't built up yet. Then who you looking for? But men my age are now looking for a woman to take care of them. And there are women my age that looking for a man
Hmm.
to take care of them. And now I don't
Hmm.
want you to take care of
Hmm.
me. The only place I want you to take care of me is one place. Other than that, I can take care of myself.
I
And
So,
agree.
and
I say that all the time. Like, I'm raising a son. I don't need to. And I've gone through that. That's why I said I think it has to do with the age because I have gone through that, right? When I was married, I felt literally when I got out of that marriage, I felt like I had one less child. And that's not, I mean, I literally felt that. Like it was a big weight off my shoulders. So I would never do that again. Heck no.
yes, yes, and we have to understand that we're all speaking in almost like a like-minded fashion because we're all of us are kind of on the same page. But we also have to understand that each person is going to have their own view and reality of what they want inside of a relationship. So what may seem normal and consecrated in stone for us, it's not going to be for somebody else. And when we can't sit there and like, oh, look at her, she's dumb or he's dumb, wouldn't be me. Some of those people like that kind of stuff. Like each relationship has this different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So I can look at something and say that is weird, but some women will tolerate the stuff, and it's like that's what they like. Some men will tolerate that stuff. That's what they like. And I'm starting to see that more and more. So it's not, there's not a one size fit all. Like, there's different turn ons, different vices, different things that people want, or some people want to be able to teach somebody. That's just them. I get it.
But I get DR said about building with somebody, and I get that. That I agree with that. I agree. When you're in a relationship, you're building together. Yes, but there's no reason for you not to be where you want to be or need to be, and you're not doing anything. I'm not here to build a child. In other words, like a man should be responsible for his things, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not
Some men don't know how to adult. Like it's as simple as that. Some adults do not know how to adult. They don't. They just don't. No matter how hard they try, no matter how hard they want, something inside their mind and whatever way they chosen as growing up, they don't know how to adult. They just don't. And it's just like a toddler in a grown person's body. And I've come to accept those terms too. That's what it is. We can't change those people. They're set inside their ways. So what can we do?
and you know what, real? I agree with you. You are absolutely right. Am my volume okay now, y'all?
Yeah, yep. Oh yeah.
There you go.
I went in into the settings and adjusted it. It was on automatic volume control, so I had to take that off.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go.
So but I agree with you, real. There are some men out here that just never grew up. I dated a guy, and me and him, our birthday, mine was the 24th, his was the 29th. We the same age, and he's still acting like a child. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know, you one minute you're a man when it comes to, well, I'm gonna handle the bills, I'm gonna do this and do that. But when it came down to the bills, you sitting up there with what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how to handle this. Well, you a man, and I'm like, then I found out you a mama's
Hmm.
boy. You know, some people don't know how to not be a mama boy. Some mothers babyfy their sons so long that when they really get out here in the real world, they don't know how to handle it. So they looking for a woman to take care of them, to teach them the way. And some women, we by that time we already done taught ourselves where we need to go and what we need to do and what we need, what we want. So it's a little hard for sometimes for a woman to have that patience to take care of a man or help him to guide him that way. Some catch on and some don't want to change. Like you said, real, some don't want to change. They want to stay that way. And when they set in that way, they lose out and you lose out.
You're right, and if my solution to that is like, unless you're a male or a female that's like disabled or have trauma, or like you have like a prosthetic or something like that, or like you should be trying more. But even at that, I've seen people who are disabled, been through this shell shock and stuff, and they still try. But I get it. Some people are mentally disabled, and I have to look at them differently. Like, you know what? These people may not know what they're doing and they can try, but it's like, when it comes to something like that, if you know that you can adult and you know that you have severe trauma, you need to be in your best behavior and treat people with the utmost respect, because then people can help you along inside life. Like, that's how I look at it. But don't be mean and dumb and stupid and idiotic and just faker all at the same time. It's like, nah, you know?
Uh, th- that part. And some are lazy. Some people are lazy. They don't want to think. They lazy minded people. I mean, I have met a guy that he's really
Hmm.
lazy in his mind. He don't want, you bring up a situation. Well, I don't know how to do that. Well, I don't know how to do that. I ain't that smart. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I ain't that smart. And you use it as a crutch because you don't really want to start using your mind. And that's where the intellect come in. And sometimes you find out as time go on that intellect is just not going to come out the way you want it to come out. So you're going to have to move on. Just like you as a young man, you have you've been through enough that you have a smart intellect. You use your mind. And you can talk to young or old, but you got some young men out here, they don't know how to cope with a young or mind. Me, I'm older, but yet I can still talk to a young person and talk to an older person. I prefer to talk to a young person more than I do an older person. But that's just me. Because I'm looking for a certain way, a certain thing. So that's the difference with me. So I'm going back on mute.
Uh, uh, Shout out to Just Jay for becoming a new member of the SBJ Media
Yeah.
TV. Thank you, Just Jay, for gracing the panel.
Hmm.
I want to make a side note here. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about. This has everything to do with my Cowboys. I'm a die-hard Dallas Cowboys fan. I will die that way. I will die in blue and gray, metallic gray, that is. I am disappointed in the direction that they're going, but through rain, sleet, snow, I am a die-hard Cowboys fan, and I'm going to stick with them no matter what. And it is what it is on that.
But I do agree with Selena that Jerry Jones should sell it. That's all I gotta say.
I will
Because I'm
say,
a diehard fan too.
wait. Okay,
That's
let's.
something an Eagles fan would say. No, I'm just kidding.
That sounds good. That sounds good. But in real motherfucking life, before Jerry Jones got there, let's keep it real. In 1989, 1990, Jerry Jones made the Cowboys what it is today. It is still, you look it up, the Cowboys franchise is the leading selling merchandise uh, uh, team in the whole world, right? Jerry Jones did that. Jerry Jones brought 3 Super Bowl rings to Texas, to Dallas. Jerry Jones did that. He did that. Is he?
He's older.
You gonna let me speak, ma'am? You gonna let me speak? Okay. He's a narcissist. Yes. Is he a? Is he Is he egotistical? Yes. So do I not agree with him being uh, the general manager, owner, the quarterback? He wants to be all of that, right? But still, I'm riding with my Cowboys. Facts. And the same haters that are out there hating on the Cowboys, if they won a Super Bowl this year, guess what? You will catch them putting on Cowboy merchandise and saying, "Oh, go Cowboys." I was around when they were 1-15. I was around. I just saw Michael Irvin last week. He spoke at a leadership conference that I was in. You know what I'm saying? So these boys got to be hungry. They got to be hungry to win. So I do not agree with the Michael Parsons situation. No, I do not. But I will say this: go Cowboy. That's all I got to say about that. He said, what he said? Here you go, a typical fan. Where in the hell are you going to win another Super Bowl? He even won the Super Bowl since the '90s. That don't count no more. When the whole Lester, bro,
Falcons and Eagles fans, Egan.
Lester, check this out. He made the Cowboys what they are today. If they was to win right now, everybody would be on Jerry Jones, jock strap. You know what I mean? He's the great. But yeah, look, Jerry Jones, I don't agree with his leadership, so forth, so on. But bro, you check the analytics, you check the almanac. We are America's team. Point blank, period. I'll go on mute. Hey, Miss Foxy.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. Sorry. I Miss Fancy. That's what I was about to say, Miss Fancy. Don't cuss me out, Miss Fancy.
I'm gonna let you live and make it tonight.
Let me live and make it.
I'll let you live and make it tonight.
Let me
Just on the name only, but I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and we have won a Super Bowl or two. And so I used to be a Cowboy fan, but I had to fire them because I got tired of losing. I don't like losing.
All right.
Where's Patrick Mahomes from? He's from where? And he went to where? Texas Tech? Okay.
Miss Fancy, I listened to Mahomes' mom last week. It was Michael Irvin and Patrick Mahomes' mama talked. She was boring as hell. And she got booed out of the damn convention because she's like, "Oh, we all know that, we're going to Chase fan, right?" And she's right. She's from Tyler, Texas. You know what I'm saying? And she got booed off the damn stage. You know what I'm saying? And one of my homeboys came to me. He was like, "Did you?" I didn't say that. I didn't say this. He said this. I would never say this. You know what I'm saying? But he said it. He's like, "You hear this bitch?" He's like, This Cowboy Nation, you know what I'm saying? So she's from that fool, look, where I'm from, Miss Fancy, we don't get along with where Patrick Mahomes went to school at. We hate them. My school played against them, you know what I'm saying? And we hated Patrick Mahomes. We don't, but his mom spoke. She got booed off the stage, basically talking about that Kansas City rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? And I go on mute.
Understood. But his mom ain't the one on the field. He is. And so, as long as he winning these Super Bowls for us, I'm gonna have to go ahead and ride with him.
Now, the only time I get down with the Cowboys is when they play against one of the teams that's in our division. Otherwise, no. Mm-mm. If the Eagles at the top of the division and the Cowboys can bring them down so we can get at the top, oh yeah, we down with you Cowboys then. Otherwise, I ain't down with y'all. I'm a Redskin all the way. Washington Commanders all the way live.
Oh God.
So you know I'm your arch enemy. Yes, I
Yes,
love you.
yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
And I was
I'm not.
I
I'm
was
not your
just
enemy. I'm
I
not your enemy, Miss Foxy. But I cannot stand the rest. I can't stand the Giants. I can't stand the Redskins. I damn sure can't stand the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I cannot stand the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I cannot stand them hoes because man, whenever when Michael Irvin got hurt and they cheered, I'm like, man, they are the most vile crowd ever. You know what I'm saying? But Lester,
so you holding a grudge from 30 years ago?
you damn right. You damn right. Lester.
Well, I have to agree with him on that. Now we played against them, and we went there to their, and we had to wait for them to leave so we could leave on the bus to go back to Washington D.C. because that's how foul they are. We never had that problem with the Cowboys, but we always have that problem. Giants either, but we always have that problem with the Eagles. I don't know what it is about them Eagles, but they done lost their damn ever loving mind.
They're uncouth, man. You know, Eagles fans are uncouth. But hey, Lester, me, you, and Vince, we need to have a panel about football, bro. You know what I mean? I go up on your panel. Let's talk about football. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk. Who is your team, Lester? Who is your team? Who the hell is your team? Look. I can talk trash about my team when they suck. You know what I mean? But I don't want to talk. I don't want nobody else talking trash about my team. I said what I said. You from Texas, and you a Kansas City Chief fan.
Yeah,
and
I fired the Cowboys.
I'm so disappointed in you.
I understand.
That is so disrespectful.
I understand that too, but I'ma still own it. They fired. Okay. I
Lord.
love the Cowboys. They did a great job when their time was in, but you know, I feel sorry for y'all Cowboy fans because every year y'all be hoping and wishing and praying and you know, and just have that little glimmer of hope. And they disappoint y'all every year.
Lester, you ain't Lester. The Dolphins ain't won shit.
Exactly. You a
The
Dolphin
Dolphins.
fan?
We don't even know who they are.
The Dolphins. The only thing the Dolphins is known for is Dan Marino, bro. The Dolphins? What?
That's it. Dan Marino. That's it.
The
I didn't even know they
Cowboys.
still
Look,
exist.
there's only a couple of teams like man, Lester, I'm disappointed in you, bro. The Dolphins. Hey, Shay Love. Hey, Love. How you doing? Thank you for coming through. We just shooting the breeze.
Okay, Lester, you got the choice between the Kansas City Chiefs. You got a choice between the Dallas Cowboys. You have a choice between the Redskins, Commanders, and you got a choice between the Eagles. Now, you know, all you have to do is bow to one of us on here. We'll go ahead and accept you on in into our fold. But Dolphins, baby, you out there on your own.
SBK.
Yeah, Lester. Yes, love. Yes, love.
You know y'all gonna be the Dolphins probably in about the next 5 or 10 years. People ain't gonna even remember who y'all are.
No,
Baby, no.
you
We
know
are
that-
America's team through and through, no matter what. If you make money.
You know that ain't the truth. But that ain't the truth, Miss Fancy. But Lester, you ought to be ashamed of yourself to even bring up the Dolphins. Look, back in 2006, if you're Dolphins fans, you remember this. I remember I was a big fan of Roy Williams when he came out of Texas and went to Miami. You remember that, Lester? Back then, Roy Williams, he used to date Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child, right? He was a big time hitter. Do you remember this, Lester? Do you remember this? I remember Roy Williams. Roy Williams running. No, not Roy Williams, but Ricky Williams, the running back. Ricky Williams ran over Roy Williams in a regular season game, and At that time, Roy Williams was the hardest hitting defensive back in NFL. You know what I'm saying? For the Cowboys, and Ricky Williams ran over him so hard that his mouth was bloody, his nose was bloody, and I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only thing that I remember of the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though, Lester. I won't tell nobody that you're a Dolphins fan. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, bro. Yeah, he was a beast. You know what I'm saying? He ran over Roy Williams. What's going on, Kevin?
Not much.
What you got on it, bro? What's that?
Man,
What's that?
fire Jerry Jones, man. Fire that man.
Look, I think the thing with the Cowboys is with Jerry
Fire
Jones.
that man. You don't get rid of Parsons like that. Why would you trade him to the Packers? That was the dumbest move ever.
I agree. You know what I mean? I agree. I think that he should step down, and I think he should let his son Steven take over. But it is what it is. But I'm so disappointed in Miss Fancy. You know what I'm saying? Talking about freaking Kansas City.
But I've been a Chiefs fan for a long time. Probably since like 2010.
This Sparky grinds my gears. I can't stand the Chiefs. I'm a Ravens fan. I can't stand Buffalo either.
And listen, y'all. Y'all drink what y'all drink, and I'll drink what I drink. And I'm leaving it at that.
But all I'm gonna say this about the Chiefs and Buffalo this year. The Ravens is on the revenge tour. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now, I'm a Ravens fan when we're not playing. Other than that, I'm not a Raven fan. That's the only time because we're in the same area. We're in the DMV area, kind of like. So I'm with the Ravens when we're not playing. But when we're playing,
I understand.
I got one question.
Plus, I like y'all uniforms too. They kind of cute. But anyway,
Most hated. What's going on, bro?
Out of all these teams,
I'll be right back up. I gotta take a phone call, y'all. I'll be right back.
No, don't leave yet.
No, I really got.
Let me ask this question.
Well, hurry up and ask me.
Out of all
I
these teams up here, who gonna go to who have a better chance to get into the Super Bowl?
The Ravens.
I think the Ravens. I'll be honest with you, the Ravens look great. The Ravens,
did they make it last year or the year before last?
The Atlanta Falcons.
I'm just saying.
We didn't make it.
Who was there though, y'all?
But the Ravens do look good this year so far.
I understand that, but the Chiefs.
We on revenge right now. We don't care about none of that. We on revenge right now.
Okay, I got you.
we had to put belt to ass this year.
To be honest. Because, did y'all honestly expect the Kansas City Chiefs, to win a Super Bowl? I thought it was going to be either the Cowboys or the Giants. That's what I thought the algorithm was doing.
So who
especially with Tom Brady.
Miss Wanda, the Cowboys broke y'all heart twice back in the early 90s with the Super Bowl wins that we won. So I'll go on mute.
Y'all Cowboy fans, that's all y'all can live off is the past, man. Y'all gotta live off the nil.
That part. Say that one more time for the people in the back of the room.
Hey, at least we got them.
Yeah, you got, but you got them set back. Look, that's 95, bro. This ain't 95 no more. We in 2025, bro.
The only ones that can brag about not winning more than us, the Steelers, the 49ers.
Yeah.
Tom Brady and them up in New England.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
With the deflated football. Okay.
They don't even, they shouldn't even be in there. You're right.
Football don't count, man.
The deflated football, spy gate.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So they gonna make it.
Yeah.
Well, the Patriots ain't making it this year, so y'all can stop it.
See, Lester, you got me all talking about the Cowboys. Talking about
The Eagles and the Ravens look like they're climbing the ranks.
I think the Ravens, Mr. Jackson.
We pissed off. That's all I'm saying. We pissed off.
Yeah, Mr. Jackson
Lamar.
needs to get it more. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Lamar, dude, he is climbing up with them stats. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Mr.
Right,
Jackson,
We pissed off. We should have beat Buffalo last year, but we had too many damn turnovers. Then Mark Andrews dropped a tying touchdown in the fucking end zone. We would have went to overtime.
All I hear is would've, could've, and should've.
See, I'm getting tired of these Chiefs fans with these smart ass mouths, man.
I'm just saying, all I hear is would've, and should've, and maybe. That's what I hear.
Oh, I
just
can't
saying.
wait till we play y'all. I can't wait, man.
We'll hold our breath, Kevin. We'll wait.
Don't hold it. Please don't hold it. The hatred I have for y'all, you just don't understand, yo.
Well, I like the team. I ain't said I like the city, nor the state.
It ain't the state or the city, it's the team itself. I just have a hatred for them.
Now, y'all know they got the best coach going now.
I don't care about their coach either.
Andy,
That's how much hatred I have.
Andy know what he doing. I'm just saying.
I don't care about Andy. That's my point.
Okay.
I don't care.
Y'all got me all in my feelings.
And Buffalo, when we see y'all week one, we gonna buck the ass again. Yeah, I said it.
Okay, let me switch gears because I blame this all on Lester. Lester, I blame this on you, bro. Look here, Lester. Next time I was watching your live, but I was in the bushes at work. I was watching your live, Lester, while you was driving. And a shout out to my bro, Lester. Y'all go sub up to my bro, Lester, the YouTube God. You know what I'm saying? Next time you go live, you talk about sports, I'll hop up on your panel, bro. You know what I'm saying? But y'all go sub up to my bro. I'm gonna switch gears before I get him in my feelings. Talk about these damn Cowboys. You dig?
Understood.
Understood. I got another poll in the thing, but I'm gonna give a giveaway right quick. And I want to say we're doing a giveaway, and the winner is. I want to choose a winner, and the winner is Miss Shay Love. Miss Shay Love is a winner. Miss Shay Love, drop your Cash App in the chat, love. Drop your Cash App. Drop your Cash App. You are the winner. If you're still in, drop your Cash App. Drop your
I
Cash
just have to say, how are you going to talk about a team when your team is ish? Yes, that's to you, Lester.
Ooh, ooh, such shade.
Oh shit!
I forgot Joe Cowboy fan. I forgot about that.
Hey, bro. Miss Shay, drop your Cash App, love. Drop your Cash App so I can bless you. You hear? So, anyways, so the poll, we got another poll question. I'm glad you're up on the panel. Miss, I said what I said. I got another poll up here. Miss Shay Love, drop your Cash App if you're still in the chat, love. Is being authentic more important than being liked? That's the question. Is being authentic more important than being liked? Yes, being authentic is first. No, fitting in matters. Depends on the situation. I can't even talk today because I am feeling good.
I said it depends on the situation. That's what I said.
You say, oh, really? You do?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
well,
depends on the situation.
explain yourself. Explain yourself, and then Miss Fancy, and then Miss Foxy. Y'all talk about being authentic. What explain yourself, Kevin?
Okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Let's say you have a lovely conversation, and then you hear somebody else have a conversation, and it goes low, and you try to diffuse whatever their situation is, but the dude might take it as I might try to talk to his lady, and it's not even that. It's not even that serious. But in his mind, he gonna look at it like this. I'm just trying to diffuse the situation. But when you at a restaurant, you have to be very professional when you at a establishment, right or wrong. That's all I'm saying. You have to be professional in a restaurant because you don't want those folks to call the police just because you having a normal conversation and the person 3-4 rows over not. And
I,
I'd be damned if I'm gonna let this dude embarrass me while I'm in this establishment. I'm trying to have, like I said, a peaceful conversation. If he not having that, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. He swing on me, I'm swinging on him. Yeah, somebody gonna have to leave.
But you're still being authentic, no?
No, Joe, I'm not gonna be authentic at that point because he came violent at me, so I'm gonna get violent at him. But I'm not gonna tear their establishment up. That's the difference. I'm not gonna mess up their establishment.
but I said what I said, Miss Fancy. Being authentic on here on YouTube, being social media, it's very hard for some people to do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially being content creators. How important is that to you, and what do you think about all this?
Yeah, I think you can be authentic. You just don't have to divulge all of your information,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
you have to just be who you are. Personally, I don't know how to be anybody but me. I don't know how to be not authentic, so it's not a problem for me. I don't have anything to hide. Uh, you know, it is what it is. We all live life. We've all made mistakes in life. We all have different
Yep.
type backgrounds and past, and some of us didn't make mistakes. Some of us are just great people or what have you. But nevertheless, well, we all made mistakes. I can't say we didn't make mistakes, but some of us made more severe mistakes than others. Let's just put it that way, right? And
Yeah.
so your past is just your past. Life is all about the past, the present, and the future. So, the best thing I can say is as long as you learn from your past, then, it is what it is. The definition of insanity is to do the same thing and keep thinking you're going to get the same result, thinking you're going
Right,
to get a different result, right?
right,
So, uh, why hide who you are? You don't have to tell everything about yourself, but you also
No,
don't
you
get to
don't.
be yourself.
Yeah.
why do y'all think, Miss Fancy and Miss Roxy and Joe? Why do y'all think, ladies? Why do y'all think certain people they don't learn from the past, and hence they're bitter? Like, for example, what I mean, if you're in a bad relationship, right? If you're in a bad relationship, that doesn't necessarily mean that all women are bad or all men are bad, right? So why do you
All right.
why do people just kind of like hold on to grudges and hold on to you know I stole that from you, Bonds. I stole that from you. I stole it. What you gonna do about it, little sis? I stole it from you. So what do y'all think about that?
I think when it comes to when you say relationships, right? With women, right?
Yeah.
I think some women. It's just my opinion. I think some women they just pick the wrong men at the wrong time,
Well, you know,
or
you
they
can pick.
don't, or they don't, or they don't study them.
Well, you can pick the wrong woman. You can pick the wrong. You make mistakes, like Miss
Yeah.
Fancy said.
Mhm.
Miss Fancy Bonds, Miss Fancy, um, Miss Fancy Bonds, Miss Fancy. Um, you can do the you can choose you can make bad decisions, right? But at the same
Yeah.
time, whenever you're choosing to whenever you're choosing to basically kind of like if you know think negative all the time about opposite sex, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to help you at all. Am I
Oh
right?
no, it's not. It's not.
Well, I just believe that it goes both ways. Men and women sometimes can't let go of the past and don't. And like Kevin said, some people just is not. They're just not good choosers and pickers. And that's just a flaw that some people have. Sometimes your past determine how you're gonna react to the future or react to the person that you choose. A lot of it is values and how you were raised. So you can't blame people for sometimes not knowing which person to choose, which person to trust, which person to believe. Because some people, they believe what you say until you show them different. Some
Yeah,
people don't believe
true. Yeah,
anything you say until you
yeah,
show
that's
them
true
different,
too.
right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Right.
you're right.
and then a lot of times you meet people representatives, you don't meet them, or they're impersonators, or who they feel like they are in their heads,
Yeah,
because everybody feel like that they're a certain way, but society and the public see you in a whole different way. I guarantee you, nobody has the same belief of who they think they are and who the public feel like they are,
no,
right?
Right.
you're right.
So so
You're right.
you just have to try to, all you can do is just make the best decision, do the best you can with what you got, and like our brother is saying, stay authentic to yourself, and you'll be all right in life. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
Well,
but most people not gonna be their authentic selves. Some people gonna say it, but they're not gonna really be there.
right, right. What you think, Miss Foxy? I know you. Can you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What you got on it?
Well, to me, it's just know your worth, love on yourself, and stay true to who you are. When you stay true to who you are, then you are authentic. But when you want to, you put a little shade in there, you lose that, uh, you know, you lose that core value. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna be true to myself. I'm gonna be true to who I am. And once you love on yourself and be true to who you are, then you ain't got to worry about all the other. That's just my thought. You're on mute. SBK, you're on mute.
Joe, you still there? Or you on mute? Are you still there? Joe done. Okay.
She
Yeah.
nodding
So
her head, so yeah, she still.
just for real. I'll let you go back to sleep then, Joe. Look here. I got a treat for y'all. I want to show y'all some things. Over here we're not haters. I want all of us to grow. I want all of us to subscribe to each other and support each other. So with that being said, um, I want you guys to all support each other and like, share, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Build us our own little community over here. You know what I mean? So with that being said, look, if you're a content creator and you got a promotional video, or you got if you got a video that you want me to showcase to help build up your channel, shout you out, send it to me. You know what I'm saying? Send it to me. Send it to my email, The link is my email is in my description on YouTube. You can hit me up on Instagram. All of my social media links are in my YouTube descriptions. All right, so you can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up on TikTok. You can hit me up on Snapchat. The whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a content creator, so send me a video of you promoting your channel, and I will promote you. All right. And with that being said, look, I got a treat for you. I want to show y'all something. Now, I'm gonna have to get with you. I said what I said, but I got a treat for you. So with that being said, let's go.
Welcome to the Blessed Children of God family. We are glad to have you. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to join in on some conversations with thought-provoking topics, feel free to join us on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We look forward to seeing you there. Continue to be blessed.
Check, time to break it down. Real talk, real life, she about to air it out. Spotlight, insight, the truth she'll expose. Tune in, sit back, this tea hot, never cold. We here in the Foxy Angel Zone. She keeps it real, this the you can't stop me zone. She loves to collaborate, but she can do this on her own. Now let's celebrate and welcome Foxy to the show.
Now, Miss Fancy, I got to get your other intro to Waiting to Excel. It was too. I couldn't for some reason. I can't. We'll figure it out. For
It's
some
too
reason,
long.
yeah, it's too long. It's too
Yeah.
long. So just get with
I'll
me.
try to get you a shorter version of it.
Yeah, give me a short.
All I'm gonna say it was very soulful. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah. I need to get you need to give me a so I can give me a whatchamacallit. Give me some type of drop so I can promote your channel. So I got you. Jay, you there? Just Jay. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
My bad.
Okay, did you hear me? Hey,
Can you hear me? Do you
yeah, I
hear
can hear you
echo?
now. I
Am
can
I
hear you
good?
now.
No echoes, no technical difficulties. That's why I had left. I had dropped down because I was having issues. Can y'all hear me now? Hey
Yeah, I can hear you
Kevin. Hey, I said what I said.
Hey, Just Jay.
Hey everybody. I'm back. I was having technical difficulties. That's why I had to drop down. Sorry guys.
No, it sounds good.
Oh, you
I
good?
had things to say, but I can't talk your stuff when you having mic issues. So yeah.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
mhm. Go
Yeah,
ahead, I'm sorry.
No. When you get you a promotional video and send it to me for your channel. Send it to me so I can promote you.
Well, I got a 200 sub drop. I can put it in the chat. I don't know if you
put
saw
it
it.
in well,
I
hey,
got
oh yeah.
200 subs, you
Oh,
guys.
send it to me on IG and I can post it.
Okay, and I'm gonna also drop it the link in the chat.
Yeah, drop your link in the chat. Y'all go sub up to Just Jay.
Yeah.
She crazy as
Thank
hell.
you,
Yeah, I know. I went to her live last night.
Thank you.
She's crazy as hell. She's crazy as hell.
Mhm. You're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I'm a new content creator.
She's not concrete. You're a new concrete.
Yeah, I'm a new content.
Oh my God. Now look, we got what I love about y'all, man, we got content creators is just shooting the bull. We got content creators talking about politics. We got content creators talking about love and relationships and whole 9 yards. Faith and everything.
You got a variety of people. Just
We
put it
got
like
a
that.
variety of people. You know what I mean? So Miss Foxy, I don't know how I'm excited about every time you go live. You're talking about what's going on in DC and with the administration that we got going on. I said what I said, can talk about whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Oh, she got that. Okay. Y'all go sub up to Just Jake. You know what I mean? So man, I done ran my mouth long enough, you know what I'm saying? But y'all Thrive and Go with Joe.
You the host, man. Do what you do.
Yeah. But Thrive and Go and Joe went live Thursday night. Great live.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
Yeah, shout out to Joe,
man. Waiting to Excel crew, they went live and did a interview. I want to say this here on publicly, Miss Fancy, that you and Vons did an outstanding job with Nesto Shackles. That was a great interview. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yes, that a lot of people don't have the courage to come out and talk about stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it would be triggering and so forth. But that was very, very inspiring. So I appreciate you coming out with that. So I'm gonna start with you. Well, first of all, I'm gonna start with Kevin. Kevin, what you got? What's your final words? What's your final words, Kevin? What you got?
My final words. Y'all just real people, and y'all say what's on y'all minds, and I respect that. Most people don't do that, and I just want to say that I said what I said. Congratulations to her and Vines for their channel, man.
Well, thank you, Kevin. That means a lot coming from you.
You're welcome. See, I said what I said. I'm not as mean as you said.
Yeah. And see, I'm not the warden that you say I am.
Okay. So
No
see
more
y'all
red eye
crazy.
laughing.
Yeah,
Huh?
y'all crazy as hell. Y'all crazy as hell. Just Jay, give some final words and shout out your channel and tell us what you got going on, love.
My channel at the spell. Well, I was about to say spell like my name, but no, it's actually only one, just Jay. But final words. Men, stop lying at the beginning. When you meet women, stop lying. Y'all talking about women trying to change men, but it's funny how when you meet a woman and you bring your representative and then you change after the fact. So yeah, those are my final words. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Like,
Shout out
shout
to
out to
that
the chat too.
message.
Just Jay, you ain't it.
Yes, they just cold blooded, yo.
Just Jay,
That's just
shout
her,
out to
yo.
the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Yes, Jay is cold blooded.
Oh, Jay, I can't stand you. Shout out to the chat. Okay, inside joke, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I said what I said. What you got going on? Tell us what you got. Tell us about your channel, because if because there's a lot of people that don't know, but you gotta reiterate and kind of tell them what you got going on with your respective channel and with your collective channel with Bonds. And just go ahead. The floor is yours.
Sure, thanks, SBK.
Mhm.
On my channel, I think I'm gonna do a political show on my channel next because it's just a lot going on, and I really haven't been into my politics like I really want to or need to, because I've been, kind of channeling my energy towards the new channel and trying to get that up and running and out there. So, but I think I'm gonna try to go live at least one day next week and do a political show, and then we always have a show on Wednesday on Waiting to Exhale, and we're just gonna talk about probably something that would uplift the women. I don't know what the title is gonna be yet. So, but we have our show every Wednesday at 1 p.m. no matter what. So, we'll just come up with what we're gonna speak of. But I'm sure it's gonna be a great show. We're gonna put our all in all into it. And if y'all haven't subscribed to the Waiting to Exhale channel, please do so. I think you guys are enjoy yourself over there. We're gonna try to do like we do an interview like we're gonna try to do an interview once per month, SBK. So it's not just a one timer, it's gonna be every month. We're gonna try to interview some exciting woman.
Absolutely. Y'all go
Yeah.
subscribe to Waiting to Hexel and go. And I said what I said. She has a channel as well. You know what I mean? So y'all go and subscribe to I Said What I Said. You know what I mean?
That's based off the movie, ain't it?
Yes, Kevin, it is. It's
Okay.
about women excelling.
Is it spelled
Okay.
the same way as the movie? I said what I said. Is this EXHALE?
They got
No,
it. They got it in
we
the
got it
chat.
in the chat.
They got it
Yeah.
in the chat.
Okay. I'm about to sub up. I'm subbing
Yeah,
up now.
and it's X, and we're not putting the E with it.
Okay.
Contrary to what Mr. Corbin say, but
Yeah.
it's similar.
You
It's
have a new
similar
subby.
to Waiting to Exhale, but not
All
quite.
You got a new
It's
subby.
I said what I said. All I said was it based off the movie. That's all I asked. That's all I asked.
well,
You
the
take it. You
movie.
take it as like I said something disrespectful. I did not.
Okay,
That's it.
wow. Listen, the channel is based off the movie, but it's based off the empowerment portion of the movie. How all four of them are friends and they stick together and they go through different things. That's what the channel was based off of.
Absolutely.
Good night, brilliant blessings.
Good night to you. Good night to you, Queen. Good night to you. All right, Miss Foxy. Miss Foxy also is on the political stuff, and she got her own channel. Yeah, as y'all saw. Miss Foxy, tell us what you got going on, love, with your channel and your final words.
Okay, as always, I always enjoy myself when I come on here. I love everybody because of the energy that's here, and I always look forward for Friday and Saturday night on SBK channel. Also, I I do political. Mostly right now, I'm gonna kind of stay focused on DC because I live here in Washington DC, and I want everybody to understand that what you see on the news is not actually what's actually happening here. And I don't want people to get the wrong impression of what they're saying on the news that's happening in DC. There's like, oh, we cut back on the crime rate. There's no, no unaliving or anything like that, but it's not. It's up in the northwest area. The areas where the crime is in southeast and northeast, and they have not, you know, they came over the first 2 weeks and then they left. So that was just, propaganda. So now we're still in the same situation we was in before. So I just want to, come on like on Thursday nights and let everybody, Thursday afternoon and let everybody know what's going on and what's the update with Washington D.C. because it is our nation's capital, and I just want everybody to know that, we holding it down. We holding it down here. Um, Plus, I gotta give an update because our mayor just, flipped the script on us. So I gotta see where her head is by Thursday.
Sh- Shout out to you, Miss Foxy. Shout out to my bro, my Texas bro, Vince the Sniper is in the house. Uh, Lester the YouTube God was in here. If he's still in here, Sniper Gang is in the house. Lester the YouTube God was talking about our damn Cowboys, and I had to celebrate about his raggedy ass uh, Miami Dolphins. It's all love. It's all love, though, Lester. We need to talk about these Cowboys, Lester. Um, shit. If it's me or you, I don't know. We need to get up on a panel and talk about our Cowboys, and shout out to my boy Lester, Lester, and shout out to my boy Vince. Y'all go sub up to my boy Vince the Sniper. That's my Texas bro right there, man. And yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, JoJo, what you got?
But I'm gonna tell it, Vince. Lester talking much noise on our boys, but yet he's a Dolphin fan. Yes. I hope he hears me call him out. Yes. Anyway.
Sniper Gang in the house. Sniper Gang in the house. I ride with my boy Vince. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll go on mute.
I agree, Vince. They're breaking my heart too, but they do that every season. Still a diehard. But anyway, I just want to say thank you, everyone, for letting me speak. I think what it is, it's very therapeutic to be able to get some things off your chest, in my opinion. I think that's what Waiting to Excel is a lot about. Shout out to Ms. I Said What I Said and Vaughn's Reality. I think it's very therapeutic, and I loved y'all's live. But like I said, thank you for letting me speak tonight, bestie. I appreciate you. And I want to leave with one thing. Just remember, there's only one you. The best gift you can give this world is being yourself, your authentic self. And that's what I wanted to leave you with.
I like that, Joe. I really like that.
Yeah, she hit it on the head. She hit the nail on the head. She hit the nail on the head.
You're on mute.
I think you're on mute, SBK.
I'm sitting here talking or whatever I'm on.
you was on mute. Hey, you was on mute. You was muted.
I go home.
Yeah, you was on mute that time.
So anyway, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out. Look, if you have not hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Hit the like button. Like, share, subscribe. If you're listening, I said what I said, Miss Foxy. I'm going to be hosting a political panel. I want you guys to join. I have questions. Uh, we need answers. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be hosting a political panel. All of you guys are welcome. Y'all just stay posted. All right. I have another show lined out. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. My boy Jimbo and my boy 2 Cents You Cause It. We're gonna be doing a show, the Big Dog Status. Big Dog Status. We're gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be called Big Dog Status. I might put it on we just might be just us three at the bar, you know what I'm saying? Big Dog Status. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but that's going to be coming up to you real soon. My boy Jimbo and 2 Cents You Calls It, myself. Just us three. We're just going to be shooting the bull and talk about real man ish. You know what I'm saying? And so y'all
I understand it. I understand.
y'all stay tuned to that.
Real
So
man-ish. Okay.
yeah.
So it's gonna be all men's panel, or it's women?
Well, I mean, y'all, yeah, it's just gonna be just us three. Just us three.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's gonna be us three. You know what I mean? Just us
Okay.
three. So yeah, so y'all stay tuned to that. You know what I mean? So so we got a political panel, we got Big Dog Status, and of course, tap in and at the bar each week.
Shout out
Friday
to
and Saturday.
Just E.
Yeah, shout out to It's Just E. She out with the hubby. She just texted me just now. She out with the hubby. So shout out to hubby and shout out to It's Just E TV.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah, facts. So anyways, man, I want to say shout out to Just Jay. I want to say shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Miss Foxy. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to I Said What I Said. Shout out to all of y'all. Hit the panel, grace the panel. So let's all support each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. That's all I got to say about that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, your boy SBK is gone.
Yeah, they stole that from me.